Have you ever heard of a bra holster? Because I have. So I've known about Flashbang's holsters for a while, and with low-rise jeans coming back into style, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna reach out. So I messaged them and I was like, hey, would you send me one? Come along with me to unbox this, and then we're gonna try it out. We got two different ones. We're gonna try them both out. What does this say? Thank you, Emily. Stay in touch. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. We got a regular, like pretty patterned black one that just like the regular plastic Kydex feel. And then we also got their teddy one, which has like a soft, like suede feel. You can kind of see that texture. And I'm really excited about this one especially. I feel like it'll be more comfortable against your skin. And I guess I should have worn a different shirt for this video because I'm going to have to change anything under this shirt. Probably. We'll see if we can hide something. Just hold, please. I'm going to figure out how to use this real quick, and we'll be back. For your sake, it's clear. Look at this. Focus. Okay. Ammo is going in the holster, and that's going cut to another room. Focus on the thing. Goodness. Okay. It's in here. This is what it looks like in. Hold on. So, I was obviously correct about this not working in this tight of a shirt. I didn't think it would. We're gonna change. So just hold, please. And now we have it attached. Okay, I have this one on right now because I was playing with the different lengths with the different ones, and this one fits. This length is good for this bra. Then it goes back in, concealed, low-waisted, and concealed. So where I have it positioned, just like right underneath, so it doesn't add like a lot of bulk really anywhere. And obviously, I have just got this and I'm just trying it. There'll be a cut in the video in like 2 seconds, and that's gonna be in a few weeks when I've been practicing it and wearing it for a while. So, hi lovelies. If you couldn't tell from the hair length, time has passed since we first started this video. I have been using the Flashbang now for at least a month, probably a little more. I'll add it in somewhere. We took it to Cleveland with us for GunCon. We wore it all day long, multiple times, give an honest and well thought through review for y'all now. Before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the range with y'all, and we're gonna show it in action. Going out to film. X marks the spot on our makeshift berm. Unfortunately, my mic has run out of battery, so we are raw dogging this one. This hooks around your bra like so, clips in place, and then when you want to draw, it opens up. And then when you want to reholster, you point in a safe direction. So if you're at your local range, you wouldn't reholster like this, okay? Because then you're pointing to the side. You would turn to the side and face that way, and then you would snap it back into place and then tuck it back where it needs to go. And then you could turn back because then you're fully holstered again, okay? A good solid grip on it, right? And then you would pull it down, but you would do this quickly so you have that momentum to get it out. So it would go like that, okay? And then that hangs down. To practice firing from this holster. Also to test out if I get the gun hot and then I put it back in the holster, if it's going to burn me. Great thing to test out, guys. It's good to know. It's good to know. Rack the slide. Got around in the chamber. Let me double check because I did not see. Cool. Round in the chamber. It's a safe direction. And stick it in there and clap back into place. We have a round in the chamber now. Tucked up under there. Whew. Sorry, it's really hot out here today, guys. So, casually minding our own business, going about our day. Oh my God, there's a bad guy. What you need to practice when you're doing your draw is you need to make sure you're pulling up and getting your arm out the way. So when you are pointing it in this direction, you're still safe here. But when you yank that out, and when it comes down like this, you face, it pops out, you face this way, okay? Your goal is to immediately get that on target. Arms, hands, all of that out of the way when you're reholstering it, okay? We gotta keep everything safe. And these are important things to practice when you're practicing your dry fire, so that when you have live rounds in play, everything's kosher, okay? We're good. All of a sudden, bad guy. Close it up, see if it's hot. Not feel any heat coming through that Kydex. After all the rounds I came out of here, I don't feel anything. So we're okay. Again. Made a new X, we're gonna film it. I really do want to practice though with this in a class sometime. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna approach the instructors ahead of time, like before I even sign up for the class, and be like, hey, I wanna use this holster in your class. Would you actually let me? Like if I show up, am I gonna get turned away or have to switch holsters? I mean, have to switch holsters, I still take the class, but still, I'm gonna find out because I would love to do that, y'all. This is what I get for walking into the back 40. Aw, don't go bunnies, I promise I'm not here to eat you. Aw, you're so cute. Hi, friend. Hey. So that I could give the best type of review, I literally tried this with so many different types of bras. I'll start off with talking about sports bras. This is definitely going to be the most comfortable way to go. Might even tie for most comfortable way to carry, but that's in a sports bra, okay? It's a little different for a regular bra, and I'll talk about that. Like I said, I have this one set up to go around my sports bras because it's a longer band, so it can fit all the way around. Now, like I said, sports bras are very comfortable. I think that helps because of the wider straps up here, so it's not putting so much weight in one spot. And also, just sports bras are more comfortable in general. I tried it with other types of bras as well, like this one from Pink. It's a light lined t-shirt bra. This one from Victoria's Secret, another lightly lined t-shirt bra. And then also a wireless lightly lined bra, so also from Victoria's Secret. So what I would say is I would not suggest wearing it with a push-up bra, which may seem obvious, but just in case, I did try it out for y'all. It's very uncomfortable and it makes you look lopsided. So, you know, you can't really push up when there's a gun in the way. So that's just something to think about. Obviously, try it out for yourself. Maybe you like it. I don't think you will, but you're welcome to do what you want. Anyway, I do come with several lengths of this band right here. There's a short one, a medium one, and a long one. Right now, this one I have set up with a long one because that one fits around my sports bra very well. Then a shorter one on this one for my regular bras. I think between the unwired and the wired bra, I like it a little bit better with the wired bra. It just felt like it has a little bit more support in there. I wore the Flashbang holster all day long in these bras with the wiring and thin straps. And the one thing I will say is that after a while, the straps did feel like they were digging into me a little bit. I mean, like with the push-up bra, it typically gives you that same feeling, but does put a little bit more weight on it. So if you are someone who can't stand the feeling of straps like being a little more heavier than normal, then that's just something to keep in mind when you're thinking about this bra holster. So I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I'm sure at some point using these holsters is going to put more stress on these and make them wear out sooner. I'm not overly concerned about that because I do like to cycle through bras so that I have nicer ones, pretty ones, whatever. But again, something to just keep in mind. I use these in several different types of outfits. The regular Kydex one that's just plasticky, or fuzzy, the more fuzzy suede feeling one. I think they're honestly pretty equal in comfort. Just going in straight away, obviously the suede feels a little bit better, but after a long day of wearing it, they're almost equal in comfort level in my opinion. Want to splurge and spend a little more to have that extra comfort? Totally do it. Honestly, I think even the regular Kydex is worth it. Although if you are going to be someone who's going to be wearing it and sweating a lot, I will say two things. One, this one's going to be a little easier to clean later on because it's just that plastic, while this one, it's going to soak into it and you are going to have to give it a better cleaning. I believe they have instructions on their website on how to do that properly. I would definitely look at that. Now, one thing I will mention specifically with the hot pink is I wore this all day long in very hot, humid weather. It got absolutely soaked in sweat, and I will say that this suede material did leave a little bit of like a pink, I don't even know what to call it, like a little rub off on my skin. It came off easily enough, but it was there. If you are going to be in the heat a lot, maybe just consider what color you're getting if you're worried about that rubbing off on anything. I did not have anything like that happen with the plain Kydex one. So there is that. So I did end up trying these with several different types of tops. And I will say, as someone who is not overly well endowed, there is only a certain amount of tops that I can wear this in. I can't just wear this in like a more fitted shirt. For the most part, I had to wear tops like this, for example, where it has like a little bit of a pattern, a bagginess to it, and like something to distract away from it. I also wore it with like a looser crop top, and then also like this blouse right here that poofs out and then has this fitted part here. It conceals really well in those two different fits. I really thought it worked well. It's not going to be the holster for everyone. This is going to be one of those things where body type does play a part in this. It does work well for me, but not in more fitted things. If you're smaller, you might be able to get away with it with baggy things, and depending on the size of your gun as well. Now I have the Bodyguard 2.0 that just came in. I don't have one for it yet, but I bet that one is going to be even easier to conceal because it is smaller than my Glock 43. Larger gun, that's going to make it even more difficult. So this is one of those situations where I would say gun size, less is more. So for the ladies, we're going to go ahead, I'm going to put it on. I want to talk about a little bit more of the actual wearing it part and the safety of doing so. We're going to tuck it up inside like so, around our band. That looks like okay. We're going to tuck it in. Now that that's in there like that, we can tie our top back into place and we're good to go. Because of the tie, I can even like raise my arms like this. And I'm not going to show you because I feel like that's a little bit awkward, but if you're wearing something even more low cut than this, if you lean forward and you don't have like a lot of cleavage in the way, they are going to be able to see right down and be like, what's that random thing poking out? Now, I was asked if the strap is the only thing holding up, and not really. The strap is there to hold it in place when you are drawing it, but really it's being held in place by your bra. So I definitely would say it's very dependent on the bra you're using, which is why I tried it out with all the different ones. Make sure you are practicing your draw in every different type of bra you want to wear it with. So if you're wearing it with different types, make sure you're practicing that and make sure it's retained in there well. Practice to make sure you're getting full-handed grip. Now this is hard to do in slow-mo, but then you pull and it pops out. When it's time to reholster, because if you have to get it out, there's going to be a time when you need to put it back, okay? This is incredibly important. If you're at the range, let's say you are downrange, okay? You wouldn't be pointing it at a person in real life, but you're downrange, okay? Now, you are going to turn your body, but not the gun, and you're going to turn the gun and clip it back in, okay, without pointing anything at you or anyone else. Now I'm going to turn to the side and show you what that looks like from here, okay? Right there, and it just snaps back into place. Everything covered by Kydex, the trigger guard and all, okay? Ta-da! You have to get it and you go. Practicing with your gear is so important, but if you do have a range that allows draw from holster, something to keep in mind is that you do occasionally, like the name says, flash people, okay? Not necessarily going to happen to you or every time, but if you are not going to be comfortable with that happening at your range, maybe practice at home, dry fire. Maybe practice at an outdoor range that doesn't have cameras pointed directly that way. Extra things to have in mind, okay? One more thing I wanted to mention is posture, okay? This could differ depending on your firearm size, but with mine, if I am slouching, say, I can feel it digging into like my stomach a little bit. It's not a big deal, but it is nice to know. And also that's the thing with holsters in general, especially with deep concealment methods I like to do. It does have a habit of improving my posture because it helps concealment, or in this case comfort, which is, it's just a nice thing, I guess, a little added bonus per se. I was very excited to do this video review. I wanted to wait as long as I did to make sure it was as well thought out as it could be, and I hope I did a good job for y'all. I hope this was helpful, and honestly, for the price, I think this is a really good holster option. It has definitely been added to my carry methods that I will use on the regular, and I'm really happy with it. I hope this review was helpful for you and you enjoyed it. Please make sure to hit that bell so you know when the next one's coming. Like, subscribe, send this to your female friends. Okay, I love you, bye-bye.